If you are still thinking of an architectural plan for your new home, this video could inspire you. I mean, if you would not visit any of these locations listed here, you should at least replicate it. Some of these incredible houses are not so expensive, but their superior design, style, and the idea behind these buildings provoke discussions around the world. Some of these houses started as a joke, but have now become national monuments. And whether on a cliff, on water, underground, or secluded places, let us have a look at 10 incredible houses you'd be lucky to see once in your life. If you're ready to be thrilled, stay tuned and do not miss any information. Number 10. Opus Beverly House. Even if visiting the Opus Beverly House is the last thing you do before you die, trust me, it is worth it. You may have seen luxury estates, but if you haven't seen this one, you're missing out on the real deal. Designed by Paul McLean, this luxurious property was once the most expensive house in Beverly Hills. It is expected that this house would not be built on any random street or town. It is strategically located at the Billionaire's Row, a location that's home to some of the world's most affluent people. This mansion has a 10-car garage, where a gold-plated Rolls-Royce, Dawn, and Lamborghini Aventador Roadster is parked. You would not see these car brands on any random street. The 20,000 square foot mansion has a 170-foot gold-plated bottle champagne vault and a wine station to dispense your wine. This luxurious home has a waterfall, 2 opulent swimming pools, a 15-seat movie theater, a VIP suite, a master bedroom, and a whopping 11 bathrooms. There's also a wellness center, a steam massage room, and a beauty parlor. Would you empty your savings to visit the Opus Mansion? Number 9. Goose Creek Tower. The wilderness is not somewhere you want to live, but things are different with the Goose Creek Tower. Located in Talkeetna, Alaska, this bizarre house is similar to the tower in Dr. Seuss's book. Philip Wiedner, an Alaskan attorney, was tired of his conventional adobe and decided to try something different. The result was a 185-foot cabin tower. This tower is a private home comprising a series of houses stacked on top of one another. The arrangement looks like one that was haphazardly placed, but what does it matter? Maybe we could have seen a 500-foot tower or more, but it would be more interfering with the federal airspace. There are small staircases in the house that take you from one floor to another. Although it is a private property, it has received national recognition for the state. Funnily enough, it is not open to members of the public, but you can view from the George Parks Highway or even a helicopter. Number 8. Ark Up House Yacht. Imagine living a luxury life right in the heart of the sea. The concept of a floating house has been underway for decades, but what appeared to be a dream is now a reality. The Ark Up House Yacht is the first solar-powered livable yacht the world has seen. This houseboat is equipped with electric propulsion and can lift itself out of the water. This mobile mansion is powered by solar energy and enriches your water living experience. You can cruise around the Miami beach for as long as you want and do a stop at any anchor during weekends. Although built to function on the sea, its ambience is that of a regular home, but the tides and waves do not affect this house. If you ever get into this house, do not be scared of the waves because it was specially built to withstand the most extreme weather conditions. The Ark Up comprises interconnected rooms with glass walls. For a house built on the sea, you should expect 24 hours of water availability. Solar energy does not fall on its duty to provide light as long as it is charged. Number 7. The Norway Cliff House or the Summer House. Modern-day houses interfere with nature, but the architect that constructed the summer house begs to differ. Popularly described as a tree house, it comprises several pods built into columns of timber. This property is surrounded by a breathtaking view of lakes and mountains, suggesting the ambience of a natural environment. There's a vast rock inside the cliff that serves as an insulator to protect inhabitants from the harsh Norway weather. This house is covered with glass from floor to ceiling to allow inhabitants to feel the natural environment. Each room is built with a unique Scandinavian design and a private balcony. There is also an infinity pool, and a luxury sauna, open-plan kitchens, and a dining room. Visiting the Norway Cliff House means that you have to hike to the location because there is no road of access. Night at the summer house makes you feel at peace with nature. Number 6. Hobbit House. Do you love secluded settlements? If yes, the Hobbit House would interest you. You think Hobbit houses only exist in movies, right? Well, you're wrong. They exist in real life. This Hobbit house is located in Wales and was built by Jasmine Saville and Simon Dale. The primary tools used to build this wooden house was a hammer, chisel, and a chainsaw. Can you beat that? Although Samuel was not a carpenter, he managed to put this environment-friendly house together after 4 months of intense work. It cost him only £3,000 to erect this house. The house is self-sufficient and contains everything a human needs to survive in a secluded space. And yeah, inhabitants of this house also enjoy constant power supply thanks to solar panels. The roof is made of straw bales and plastic, and the entire house is covered with earth to make it blend into the surrounding. There are hundreds of other Hobbit houses around the world, but this one is arguably the most popular. You could schedule a visit to Wales since this house is open to the public. Number 5. 924 Bel Air Road. This popular Los Angeles mega mansion is nicknamed the Billionaire because it was once listed for $250 million in 2017. It was later sold to an anonymous buyer for $94 million in 2019. What makes this house so exceptional? Why would you drool over it? I'll let you in on a little secret. This billionaire mansion has 17,000 square feet of entertainment decks, 10 VIP guest suites, 2 master suites, and 21 bathrooms. This house beams with innovation, creativity, and flawlessness. The architect admits that there was no budget for the house, and all he wanted was to create a classic design that has not been seen in the world. Other features of this fully furnished house on Bel Air Road are an 85-foot infinity pool, a massage studio, an extensive candy wall, a wellness spa, a 4-lane bowling alley, and a 40-seat movie theater. You want to start packing your bags already, right? The most affluent people in the world live in Bel Air, where this mansion is located, so you may need to upgrade your status to visit this location. You may think you have seen it all until you go downstairs to see a collection of luxury vehicles worth $30 million. Number 4. The Carrot House. If you love larger spaces, then nah, the Carrot House would not catch your attention. Who says you can't plan a tour of the world's skinniest house? Jacob Szczesny first conceived this building in 2009, and today this vision is a reality. The Carrot House stands between 2 structures with the broadest point measuring only 152 centimeters and the narrowest point 92 centimeters. The house currently serves as a temporary home for writers that love privacy. Contrary to what you could be thinking, you can live a regular life in this skinny home. As expected, there is a mini bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, and living area measuring between 36 to 48 inches. If you slept in the bedroom, it would be you alone with no partner because it only fits one small bed. As much as it is open to the public, it is not always available to visitors. Edgar, the writer-in-residence, decides who comes into the house, and you may be lucky to get in. Number 3. The Airplane House. It appears that airplanes are not manufactured to convey passengers from one point to another alone, but to do much more. You've probably seen lots of architectural feats, but an airplane house is strange. What could have motivated Bruce Campbell to convert an old airplane into a home? The conversion of Boeing 727 into a home was not a 5-finger exercise, but it was worth the stress because his actions showed the world the hidden potentials of an airplane. In his 20s, Bruce purchased 10 acres of land in the deep forest, and since then, he was unsure of his vision for space. His passion for playing around with old things and Joanne Usry's story motivated him to build an airplane home. He did not only believe old planes are more than just scrap, he proved it to the world. The airplane home is now fully functional with airplane-style restrooms, flight stairs, LED lighting, and everything a standard room has. This house is open to visitors, but it is located in the middle of a thick forest. Number 2. London Townhouse with James Bond-style garages. Many of us aspire to live in fancy homes, but sadly, not many people get the opportunity. But that's not the case for the owner of this elegantly styled James Bond home located in Wellington Square, Chelsea. Funny enough, James Bond, the fictional character in Ian Fleming's novel, also lived in Chelsea, the same venue where this building is erected. Although the modern-day James Bond home was renovated, it still retains its classical design. The south-facing terrace is the first thing you notice about this building as a first-time visitor. The floors and rooms are meticulously arranged for easy mobility around the mansion. It is normal to see occupants of this house own luxury cars, so this house has an elevator-style garage that uses a hydraulic lift to hide vehicles from the prying eyes of hoodlums. This garage costs almost £35,000, and if you have more than one car, you'll spend as much as £100,000. Other catchy specs include the Barton Court, open-plan designer kitchen, a stockpile of quote-worthy gadgets, and etc. If you cannot afford a James Bond-styled home, maybe a visit to one would suffice. Number 1. Falling Water. When the Falling Water was designed in 1935, it was supposed to be a private residence for Edgar J. Kaufman and his family on weekends. Mr. Kaufman and his family lived here for several years until it was donated to the Western Pennsylvania Conservancy in 1963. Today, thousands of tourists trope in to see this magnificent location surrounded by 5,100 acres of natural land. Since it became popular over 80 years ago, more than 5 million visitors have toured the site. There is a guest house in the location that accommodates tourists. Frank Lloyd Wright erected the Falling Water on a powerful waterfall, but why would someone break into the forest and choose to live there? I'll say Kaufman wanted to be free from the noise of urban areas. This house blends with the trees around, thus making it another environmentally friendly location. And to make things more interesting, this house ranks on Life's list of 28 places to see before you die. Get your pen and diary and plan a visit to the UNESCO World Heritage Site. If you are listening to this now, it means you stayed tuned till the end. Which of these houses would you visit if an opportunity shows up? Head straight to the comment section down below and let us know what you think. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.